All right. Welcome to another episode of Glory to the Empire, a Star Sector stream. In this episode, I'm going to be protecting my colonies by killing the pirates a bit, upgrading my fleet to cruiser strength, and hopefully beginning my conquest of the sector. So at the end of last episode, I had a very difficult fight that I lost the first time, and I had a Pyrrhic victory the second time. And normally it's not a fight I would do, but I decided to try it a few more times. And on attempt number 5, not including or including the 2 I did on the stream, so 3 more attempts, I managed to win extremely well. So with that win, I lost a frigate again, but I got this beautiful battle cruiser. So once I'm done cleaning up these pirates, I am going to bring this battle cruiser back to my home base, and I'm going to outfit it as my new flagship. So I'm gonna upload my successful attempt to YouTube later, but I don't want to pretend I did it on my first try. It did take me 5 tries to win the fight that I showed last time. Alright, so I am just going to mothball that battle cruiser and kill some pirates. Okay. Oh. I can get my Decurion back. Great. Doing some salvaging from that fight. Ah, I see some people are watching the stream. Welcome. Ah, it's Nerethsul. How you doing, Nerethsul? I won that fight, by the way. I did it 3 more times, and then I won it really nicely. The 2 of the times I lost horribly, though, so I'm glad I didn't stream those. Okay, now let's see. Where's that frigate I just picked up? I am just going to... Okay. Just gonna put some point defense on it. Let's see. I'm actually gonna... Yeah. Oops. This is a very quick and dirty outfit. There we go. So we have long range, ballistic HE, and point defense. It should do fine. Should do fine for a little frigate just for fire support. Oh, I can't wait to properly outfit this. Alright. So, time to keep moving. There's that pirate base I was talking about. Oh, I might wanna kite just a bit to allow my ships to heal. Let's see, leveling up my officers. This is not a carrier officer. This is a reckless officer. And do I want damage control? No, I don't think that much of it as a skill, to be honest. Okay, so there's my target. Let me actually just sneak in so that I can buy... Oops. Oh, I can't... I've been fighting too much in the region, so I can't buy supplies. So I am just going to kill it. Oh, there is! You know, I haven't actually explored the Nova Capitalis system. That's awesome. I'm going to go there and recover that. That's great. Thank you for the tip. Okay, consider military option. Yeah, that should be fine. My ship it's a bit low CR, but that's fine. Here's my line of battle destroyers and my support carriers. Now, I don't particularly like a reckless officer on this cruiser, so if I get another missile officer, I'll probably trade them out, but I'm actually very happy with the cruiser's performance in general. Oh, that's really awesome. I think I don't have blueprints for some Imperium guns yet. I would love to get those. Alright, so here's my enemy. It's a midline station. It is a carrier module. Oh, it's extremely weak. It has some fighters, but it has basically no guns. And it's using LRMs instead of harpoons. This will be a very easy station. Okay. There we go. Let my guns. Just gonna activate the system for the fire rate boost. And we've massacred the fighters. Alright. There's that fire support, shooting that predator in the back. Nice job. Now it seems like these interceptors are doing their job. They're being dominant. I have a line of battle destroyer watching my flanks. I'm just gonna move in and get this kill. Let's see, my anti-shield firepower is a little low. That's okay. Launching a harpoon barrage, launching more torpedo barrage, and that's a kill. Okay, I'm just gonna order full assault. My fleet is more than powerful enough to deal with these pirates. My destroyers outrange them massively. Ah, look at that, just beautiful. Ooh, Reaper you say? I didn't even have to get in there. Overload from my destroyer, missile cruiser with the kill. Great. And nothing I want, but I do want these supplies and guns and another prisoner. And I'll just dump my medals. So that was fast 210,000 credits. So pirate bases are extremely lucrative for their, frankly, pretty easy difficulty. So I see a few people are watching the stream. Feel free to ask me any question you like and to chat. I'm watching the chat on the second monitor. Alright, so that's that pirate. And there was another pirate that launched a raid on my colonies, and I think it was this one. I think it was that pirate. So I am just going to swing by my home system and drop off this new battle cruiser. Because I don't need to field it yet. And I should save. Let's see, did my officers level up? Yes. Let's see. Oh, you're unassigned. Oh, you're unassigned because I think your ship got blown up. Okay, well, I'll have to assign you. But let's see. My choice is level 19 officer. Yes, this is an artillery person. I just want target analysis. So this officer is nearly my ideal officer. I don't like damage control that much, but it's okay. Haha, excellent. Target analysis. More damage. And how about myself? So I have all combat skills but 2, because I don't really like them. And I have what I consider some of the best tech skills. Now, I am going to get these eventually, but in the meantime, I really want fleet logistics. So I am just going to do that. Oh, really? So Narethzul says, another thing about the AI-controlled Exxon, I'm sad to say, the Exxon utterly refuses to use the Fungi unless against fighters. Well, that is a big pity, because it's a pretty darn good anti-destroyer and anti-frigate weapon. I guess I will keep the Hornets on for now. I wonder if it's because it has the it has the built-in missiles for fighting other ships, so I wonder if it's a weapon group issue. Bounties are really quite small, unfortunately. Alright. The remnants have taken this comm array? Well, that won't do. Give me back this comm array. Silly remnants. I should probably get a, I should get some fleet built up on this world. Alright. So, my stockpile on this world, I now have a second Alpha AI core. At some point I'm going to start using those. Not quite yet, simply because I don't want to attract hegemony attention while these colonies are still fledglings. But once they become proper sized, I am definitely going to be using it. Okay. Oops, let me take back those prisoners. And this. Those are just money to be had. Now, let's see. How is this colony? This is my Terra Catianova. It's still a size 3 colony, but it's growing slowly. My waste system has a bit of a fuel shortage. Ah, recent incoming shipment lost. Oof. Yes. I should get a station. I should also get a patrol headquarters and upgrade it to defend this system. Okay, now let me take a look at my blueprints to see what kind of station I should build. Let's see, I have the base high-tech blueprints. I know because I see this high-intensity laser. And yeah, alright. Yep, so I have the high-tech pack. Let's see. Now, I don't see that many ballistics. All I see is the Mark 9. I have tactical lasers, I have PD lasers. I think I'm going to be building the high-tech station. I agree that tachyon and plasma cannons make them more powerful, but I'm really lacking in blueprints because I haven't done much exploring. I just don't have the guns to equip a low or mid-tech station. I think I have to go high-tech. I think that's my only option here. That's a bit of a pity, but high-tech should be good enough. You know, you're right. I will get the research station first. Let's see, are you also done? You're also done. Waystation 14 days. Waystation 14 days. So it's not even going to build right away anyway. Alright, let me see about outfitting. Oops. Outfitting this battlecruiser. So how many supplies is it going to take? It's going to take 95 supplies. That's okay. Now I need crew. That is fine. And let me look at my new flagship. So this is a Dominus class battlecruiser. It has an erratic fuel injector, which is not great. So this thing will be taking 11 fuel per light year, and that's with navigation skill. That is a lot. Wow. So that's as much as my entire destroyer line. Oh, I'm looking forward to using it then. It has overdrive. So that is the same system. Okay. So I'm probably gonna make this Imperial Elite. Let's see. Literally a capital ship legionary with fighters. Great. So it has a built-in triplex beam cannon. Now I saw this really murdering some of my ships. Let's see. Energy type. 600 DPS. Flux for damage is a little bad, but not terribly. Let's see, we have... I am actually just going to... I'm just going to strip this. Yeah, I'm just going to strip this. So we have 2 medium missile hardpoints. That's actually, again, like you said, the same as a legionary. We have medium turret in the back, so we can actually have some good point defense rear facing. Medium universal, interesting. Medium hybrid, beam cannon, and a bunch of forward-facing smalls, so this can really have a lot of forward firepower. Either quite a lot of ballistic firepower and then either 3 missiles or an additional ballistic. That's fine. Let me see. I do have a faulty power grid. That's unfortunate. How much would it cost me to restore this? A lot. I'm not restoring it. So this is going to cut a little bit into my offensive firepower. So I am probably going to do triple missiles just because I'm probably not going to be able to support so many ballistics. And let's see, my fighters are going to be a little bit bad, so I might not install these high OP fighters with a defective manufacturing. So for right now, let's see, I do have 2 Vicarious Assault Wings. But for now, I'm going to... I don't have another Flamen. Okay, well I'll just install these 2 for now. I may replace these for cheaper later. I do have ITU, that's good. I might install IPDAI, we'll see if I have the OP. Nerthzul says, I suggest a Scudam. Do I have a Scudam? Unfortunately, I don't have any Scudam here. I'm gonna go to Nova Capitalis after this to get that research station. Maybe they'll have some different guns for sale. Now, this is a burst beam. Actually, let me just do a quick simulation. Yeah, this is a burst beam. And with overdrive. Very cool. So I don't need to have too much heavy HE damage. High rate of fire interceptor, you can send to people. Okay, yeah. The Scudam sounds like a pretty good choice. I just don't have any right now. Now, let's see. I am going to want to build this as a elite package because I really love the overdrive system with the elite package. Now, the elite package doesn't actually decrease range, so I can actually put good range guns in here. I am going to put in, let's see, I could do HVDs, but I want more DPS. So I am going to put in a Telem autocannon, and I'll put in a mixed pair, Telem and Solus. Next up are these smalls. Now I'm going to want some forward point defense. Yeah, heavy needlers are nice. Unfortunately, I don't have any right now. I'm a little lacking in point defense. Actually, I do have a bunch of Lux repeaters, range 700. Let's see, their HE, their per shot damage is 40. That's pretty good. It's not great though. I think I'd prefer to use Solus cannons with their higher per shot damage. I am, however, going to put railguns. Let's see. These 2 are going to be Vulcans, just for some light point defense on the front. And then I'm going to put on 4 railguns. And that is a lot of flux and also almost all my OP already. Jeez. Okay. I am in fact going to take those off. I am going to give this... put something good like... I'm just going to give it one of these interceptors and a claw. I am just lacking in OP. These are going to be... Do I have harpoon pods? I do. I have harpoons. These are going to be harpoons. Ooh, I have a Fundai. Yeah, I'm not going to do Fundai. Yeah, unfortunately I just don't have Scudams. If I find them, I'll take a look. And now we have the rear arcs of this ship. I think this is going to be just some more point defense. Just some Vulcans and... Let's see, do I have a single flak? I do. Yes. Hi, Tarantoga21. Welcome back to the stream. So, remember that fight I did at the end of my last stream? I did it 2 more times off camera, 3 more times off camera, and I finally beat it really well. So I have a video of that I'll upload. Okay, so this is a reasonably competent loadout. Got some point defense, I have a bunch of kinetic, I have some HE, I have the built-in gun, and I have some finisher missiles. Hello, Danzy212. Glory to the Empire. How are you doing? Okay. Let's see. Now, how is this ship's shields? It is an Omni 150, and it's actually not great shields, especially with the Elite Imperial package. And a faulty power grid, but I think we'll see how this variant does. Alright, so I'm going to auto its weapon groups. And yes, I think my defense, my mixed ballistic, my finishers, and my beam cannon. Cool. Well, welcome to the stream. Feel free to chat with folks, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. So let me try out this variant without my officer to start, because I have a high combat officer. I want to see how this ship does with no officers. So let's see how well it beats up something that it really should crush, a cruiser. Okay. So starting off, when I hit that overdrive, whew, speedy. Alright, so I have one interceptor and one claw with a defective manufacturer. So this is no contest. I very easily out DPS this ship. I activated the overdrive. Yes. So, just like it should, a Dominator really can't do anything against this ship. I fire off a finisher salvo. And there's the overload. Activate the system again for both flux and fire. Fire those beams. And there we go. So with no officers, excuse me for that mic hit, this will very comfortably kill a Dominator. Now I do note that the fighters actually did quite poorly. That's that defective manufacturer. They really just don't live long. Now, let's see how this does against an enemy capital ship. Let me put an onslaught in. Alright. Now this might be quite hard. I wonder if I can get by it. Okay, so activating my system to get close. Whew! Quite difficult. Alright, I'm activating my system for more firepower. The Vulcans are doing a reasonable job. Okay. The triplex beam is doing pretty well. And let me fire off a finisher barrage. Not bad. So I am brawling reasonably well against this ship. My main problem is that never-ending stream of HE, because my front Vulcans are disabled. Oops, and I wasn't paying attention. So, with these D-mods, this ship, it doesn't quite have the heavy firepower. I'm thinking I may actually want to swap these out. I don't have three Typhoons right now. I actually noticed that my flux is doing better than I thought. I'm actually going to take that off and put on another Solus cannon. I think I want a little more of that. And let me see if I can change these out. I'm just kind of lacking in missiles right now. We'll keep these harpoons. Let's try that fight one more time with a little more HE damage. Because I noticed that I was doing pretty well against his shields. Okay, system active. Okay. It's really the lack of forward-facing point defense. it allows those Annihilators to just crush my ship. I mean, 4X Annihilators on the Onslaught is... It's the most powerful missile system in the game, pretty much. It crushes even dedicated missile cruisers. Let's see, heard of the Imperial Siege platform? Yeah, I've heard it, and I've seen it. I haven't encountered one in my game yet. So let's see. I am going to replace this Helm autocannon with a dual flak. Change that to the autocannon. And try that fight one more time. So what I'm doing right now is I'm iterating on this... Well, I'm iterating on this design just to cover its weaknesses. Now, that might be the strongest missile in the game, but I really think that the 4 Annihilators on an Onslaught is the strongest missile system. Okay. Now, this dual flak, this is protecting me well enough. Unfortunately, I am noticing that when it goes offline, my Vulcans aren't good enough. Oops, I was talking instead of paying attention. However, the overload did, the overdrive did let me get away and vent. So this is going much better. Now this ship, I mean, this is a battlecruiser, that's a full battleship. I shouldn't really expect myself to be able to win in a stand-up fight with no officer. So far, this is going pretty well. Whew, oops, I keep flexing myself out. Let's see, Danzy212 says Elite Titan is the best thing I ever used in the game. Big ship can take it and capitalize on it. Fair enough. Okay. So, you know, I'm fairly happy with the performance of this ship. It can't take an Onslaught, but it is a multi-demod battle cruiser. So that is not too surprising. Let's see. Let me see what it does against a mixed destroyer enemy. Say these 3 ships. And don't worry, I'll get back to combat soon. I'm not quite sure what the best way to use this triplex beam cannon is yet. Okay, now here's a bit of advice. I have 3 enemies, and it's slow, medium, fast. That means that I want to put the fast enemy between the rest of the enemies and myself. Yes, there we go, and I'll hit a gauge. So now the Eagle is boxing it in, and now the Eagle is blocking the firepower over there. Okay, now it's fast enough to get away. Let me concentrate down this Eagle. I'll fire off some finishers, and fire off the triplex cannon. I'm not terribly impressed with that triplex cannon. Does anyone have any advice on using the triplex? It seems a very poor weapon. Almost too poor to even be bother firing. Yeah, well the thing is it's also extremely, it's extremely flux heavy. It is a, it's 1.4 flux per damage. No, it really is very, it really is very flux heavy. I mean, 1.4 flux per damage is really bad. Like the Solus and the Telem are 1.1, and even that's pretty bad. Something like, usually HE is closer to 1.1 to 1. And with defaulty power grid, I just don't think I have the, I don't think I really have the flux. Well, I can try it. Let me just see what it'll do against an Eagle. I'm just testing the beam. And then I promise I'm going to be done with this ship. let me just see what this triplex beam cannon can do. Alright. So its shields are down. It's not bad, but look how high my flux is. I just overloaded. Yeah. Maybe if I didn't have the faulty power grid, this would be better, but I'm really not feeling it, to be perfectly honest. Okay. I'm gonna swipe over to salamanders, because harpoons are just not doing it. On this ship, I actually can afford expanded missile racks and still have a full loadout. Not so on this ship. Let's see. Because I'm going to be piloting this battlecruiser, I am going to change up the loadout on this ship just a bit. I'm still going to leave it as expanded missile racks and all that, but I am going to change its guns a bit. These are going to turn into railguns to give it some range, and this is going to turn into a... well, I want to turn it into a Telem autocannon, but I don't have one, so we're going to leave it for now. So I will never take a targeting unit off of a capital ship, because this, unlike safety overrides, this actually doesn't reduce range. So I can go from, I can get a 60% range boost, which is really huge. Yeah, I'm not going to take off the targeting unit. I am considering leaving these missile mounts empty. Yeah, I'll leave the missile mounts empty and just give myself better flux. We'll see how that does. But I can't in good conscience take out the targeting unit. It's just so much range. And it's range on your point defenses, so it moves this dual flux from 400 range to 680. I mean, it's just so much range. Alright, now that I'm in command, let's see what a skilled character does. So with a combat skilled character, now let me take on that onslaught. So this will be very different. Alright. Okay, so you can immediately see that with skills, I'm taking 0 damage and just obliterating this onslaught. So this is why combat skills are just, you shouldn't skip them. So this ship, without combat skills, I couldn't kill the onslaught. I couldn't even really damage it. With skills, I barely took damage and I crushed it. So, eat your spinach, take your combat skills. Okay, now for this ship, I'm tailoring it for AI use. So I am going to give it a little bit longer ranged guns. I am going to give it... I don't have a Telem autocannon. I really want a Telem autocannon. You know what? I'll see how my personal variant does with a Reckless Officer. Maybe it'll be okay, but I don't have very high hopes for it. Okay. So here's my fleet now. It's doing pretty good. Let's see, I no longer have an officer for this, so I'm actually going to store it. It just never really performed up to how it needed to perform. Okay. Great. Now, on Nerethul's suggestion, I am going to be flying to... Let's see, I don't need a spy. Nope. No thanks. I don't need a spy yet. I could use more mercenary officers, but not a timid one, and I also don't have the skill. Alright, quick saving. off to the capital. Oh, it's in between two stars right next to each other. Well, okay. I am going to need, I'm gonna need some supplies, but I should be able to get there. Yeah, I have enough supplies and fuel to get here. I should say. So I see some people are watching the stream. Welcome to my Interstellar Imperium run-through. I've recovered a demon capital ship and just spent quite a while outfitting it, but now I'm back to gameplay. I'm going back to the capital of my faction, because Nerthzul has told me that there is a research base here. Right between these two? Outfitting is like half of gameplay, and I might change it right now depending on what ships and weapons are available. Let's see. So I'm at burn 8 now because of my battle cruiser. It might be good for me to buy some cruisers. But let me first... Ooh, there's another legionary. Nice. Let me just first see what weapons are for sale. Not a huge amount. Some more Solus cannons. Some light needlers, but honestly I prefer railguns. Not a great selection. Yeah, I really like the Ixon. I kind of want a different officer for mine. Oh, there's some Telem autocannons. I've been wanting those. Cool. Really? You think the Dictator is extremely OP starved? Interesting. Let's see, it has 180 base, 198 width. A lot of guns, though. Okay, that's really good in mind. Good to keep in mind that it's OP starved. I could get 2 more missile support cruisers. They are pretty cheap at 160. You know, I'm gonna take 1 Dictator at some point, just because I want to learn the ships, but I'm probably not gonna take one now if you say it's really OP starved. Let's see, what's its ship system? Okay, it's a turbo feeder. Interesting. Oh yeah, I love the Barras. There was a fight a long time ago where I had an allied Barras, and it did really good. Okay, Black Market. Interex, a light destroyer. I don't really want any more frigates. I would love some more carriers. I haven't seen very many carriers for sale. And let's see. Inferna is a bomber. Talon, Gladius. I really want some light fighters. Yes, there is a matriarch for sale, and matriarchs are awesome, but I wouldn't have no credits to outfit it. Ah, I do want a matriarch and a Caesar eventually. Shockbuster. Cool. Okay, well I need some supplies. I'm actually just going to pick up a couple hundred supplies, and let's see, do I have any officers idle? No. Let me just look at these. So this Telem and Solus combo is really nice. This is my dual HVD. I did have a tweak I wanted to do with this ship. I want to give it some HE power. Yeah, overdrive is amazing. I love overdrive. Oops, there's no... there's no... Cool. Let's see, that gives it a little bit more flux. This is Solus and Heavy Needler. I'm going to switch out the Heavy Needler for the Telem autocannon. I like the penetration that the Telem gives. It's 225 shot speed. And I'm also going to switch those out for Reapers. Cool. This ship, again, we're going to go for the Telem. And Reapers are already there. Now, I do have a bunch of OP. Maybe I should switch these out for some beam point defense eventually. Maybe eventually. Because I like having overlapping point defense nets, and Vulcans don't give overlapping point defense nets. If I had LRPDs, I might go triple LRPD. But not yet. I love battle cruisers, especially in player hands. Okay. Do I want to buy some more Ixons? What kind of missiles do I have available? Yeah, we got 3 tornadoes. Been using tornadoes quite well, and there are some harpoon pods. LRPD on every small slot is a lot better than LRPD on some slots. It's amazing how well it stacks. Okay, I'm gonna buy another Ixon for missile support. And let's see. I'm really enjoying the armor package because it gives fundies for the apocalypse. So my choices for the Imperial package is the armor package gives fundies, the elite gives EMPs, so it's kind of like a salamander, but that's okay. And the targeting package gives 2-stage kinetic. So eventually I might... You know what, I'm actually going to give this one the targeting package, just because I want to see how good those kinetics are in practice. Hello, Samumenko for the Emperor! Yes, I am outfitting my Interstellar Imperium ships. This is a missile cruiser. Let's see, I am going to give it the missile hull mods, expanded missile racks, and ECCM package. Yeah, I suspect they'll miss a lot, but they might be good against cruisers. That's really what I want to see, is whether this can give me some anti-cruiser. Well, I mean, Matriarch with many fighter beams and Lancers. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Lancers by themselves are ridiculous. Okay, I am just going to load this ship. You know what? Reapers are good. So this has kinetic Armageddons. Cool. Now the Imperial targeting package increases the range of ballistics. So we're actually going to give this ship a pair of light needlers. And let's see. I would love to put Vulcans on the back. I'm kind of lacking really good rear point defense. I suppose I'll put some burst speedy lasers, but that's a lot of OP. Okay, I'm gonna have to change these out later. I'm just gonna put a pair of light machine guns in the back. Yeah, Lancers are crazy. So for those who don't know, Lancers are from the Diablo Avionics mod, and they're really quite good. Now, normally I tell people to max out on vents. However, this ship really doesn't need to max out on vents. 15 is plenty. I do, however, want to give it some capacitors to help its shield. Actually, 15 is too much. Yeah, it's too much. Let's see, Thago, look at the armor on the targeting package and the armor package. Huge difference. Yes, that is very true, but the armor package actually comes with some downsides I don't like. So the armor package has no effect on overall damage reduction. And it drops maximum armor damage reduction to 70%. So it's really kind of a double-edged sword that I don't like. Like, I trust Dark Revenant and his balance, but the fact that kinetic damage and light HE and energy is now doing 30% damage instead of 15% damage means that the armor package is just as vulnerable against fighters as the main package. It's really only like general assault weapon toughness. So I'm not sure how I feel about the armor package. I do like the Fundays though. Let me see how this ship build does against just some other cruisers. Let me see how this does against a Eagle. probably can't catch an easel. Let's see. Samomenko says the Dival ships are kinda garbage. Yeah, they're specifically built to be weaker than vanilla, but the Wanzers. So, my impression of vanilla from... Let's see, how did those do? Oh, that did pretty well. I mean, they're not, like, fantastic. But I imagine if that's firing over on top of another ship, it might work. Now let's see, the Gravitons from the Eagle are actually doing a really good job at keeping this fluxed up. Yes, the AI needs to lower its shields, but it's not going to because the AI is too conservative. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I like that. With ECCM, that's doing really, really good. Yeah, so Narathazul, I'm letting the AI pilot right now. Because I'm not going to fly this ship myself, I want to, see what's going on. So currently this is AI piloting. My favorite Eagle is 2 phase lances, 1 ion cannon, or 1 ion beam, and 3 kinetics up front. That's my favorite thing. Let's see. So the AI does use it correctly sometimes. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm pretty happy with this loadout. I wish it would fire its harpoons, but I suppose that's a little too much to ask. There's the Reaper. Alright. I'm pretty happy with this. This is a good loadout. I'm going to upgrade these later. Cool. And let me buy another one since they're here. This will probably max out my Ixons for a long time. Yeah, I feel like the Ixon relies on its Armageddon, and it's really not, let's call this support kinetic. It's really not meant to be a... It's not meant to be a... Where's my other Ixon? It's not meant to have ships be firing at it. It's meant to be a backline support ship. Cool. So hopefully, my line of battle ships will protect them. Yeah, I can't wait to see those kinetics firing over the top. Oh, interesting, Danzy. You like the Elite mod on Ixons. Let's see, so the Elite mod makes these as heat seekers. Do you find them to be effective? Well, I suppose. Let me just slap on the Elite. Oops. Let me just slap on the Elite and... Let me just see how those things actually do. Wow. Okay. Let me just see how those heat seekers do. Eagle's fine. Yeah, they're like salamanders. I just want to see how effective they are, because the decrease in... Wow, it's a lot of them. The decrease in effective peak performance time is not very attractive to me. For a cruiser. I don't like that reduced peak performance time. Oof. Yeah. Not for me. Maybe for another fleet. Actually, I just want to check something out. I love how the sprite changes. Okay, so we need to pick up some crew. Oops, that's the black market. That's a lot of crew. That's fine, I actually have quite a bit of money. I'll sell this. Alright. Now, let me go... Save, and probably get... No, I checked. There's no Scudams. There's actually very few, Huh. Didn't you want to scan me? Yeah, thank you. That's fine. Yeah, so there are no Scudams. There's Flamens. I actually really like Flamens. Let's see, what are these armed with? Yeah, these are armed with Flamens. I'm actually going to arm myself with Flamens as well. They've just performed really well. I could use the OP. Cool. Now, let's see. Between these two stars, apparently... Ah, no, this one. So duality is recoverable, huh? Alright. Let's see. Ugh. I'll go recover. No, it's not between the other two. But it is duality. You're saying duality is recoverable? I'll go check out duality. Ah, okay, so there's another one. In that case, I'll go to the other stars. Ah, my way stations are done. There's been some problems here, but Asmok is going nicely. Now, I've spent a lot of money buying these new cruisers, but I think I can afford a station. And I'll do so as soon as I get this research station that Nerthul's been telling me about. Yeah, no, I don't want storms. Storms are bad. I said storms are bad. Then I flew right into one. I really should be using a smaller fleet for this. I'm going to take a lot of corona damage. Oh no! Not derelicts. So I set up these light carriers as asymmetric broadsiders. They got 2 railguns and an HE. They should be quite capable of killing these ships with no trouble. Yeah. A little bit of accuracy issues, but that's fine. Yeah, it's really just fine. I like these little things. They're nice support carriers. Okay, there's some loot, and we'll begin our salvage. Vortex, that's nice. Gunnery control AI. This can be very good. 50% reduction in weapon recoil, 50% higher projectile speed. That could be quite good on a long-range gunnery ship. Let's see. Now, I believe you already have perfect target leading at 100% CR, but the reduced recoil and hydro projectile speed, that can be very good. Expanded deck crew, very nice. Expanded Mary. Vicarious, Lux. And there's a heavy missile launcher and a beta core. Nice. Now, we are going to try to do this as fast as possible because the coronas are really nasty. So we can dip out and then dip back in. It doesn't matter where in a debris field you are as long as you're there. Dip out and dip back in. Not a great research station, unfortunately. Got some stuff, but no big packs. Okay, wow, so that cost me a lot of supplies. I need to quickly get back and resupply. So, Ugh. This might seem strange. I'm actually gonna jump out. So conquest of Volturn. Who am I friends with? No, I like this Indicott. I'm not gonna conquest them. Okay. The system is really annoying. Really, really annoying. Even with navigation, the system is annoying. And we're gonna get in just enough time. Cool. Not 965, but I am gonna buy a good 500 supplies and fuel. Cool. Now, let us build a station. Unfortunately, we're gonna build high-tech because I don't have any blueprint packs. That shouldn't be possible. That sounds like a bug in Nexarellan, if they can defeat a 41,000 defense. Yeah, that shouldn't be possible. Okay, we're fueled up, we're ready to go. Quick save. Got some new cruisers. I have my battle cruiser. And transverse jumping. Let's see what bounties are available. Let's see, there's this pirate base for 250, that'll be very easy. There's a Ludic Path base, that should be more fun. And I need to do personal bounties just to get their difficulty up, but personal bounties are just so easy. Alright. Let's go do these. Do a pair of bases, get some money. Are you coming after me? Oh yes. Sure. Everyone dance, it's the Cabal. So unlike my earlier fights with the Cabal, they have a couple strong ships, but I very much outnumber them. No. Let's try this ship in action for the first time. We're going to do a big deploy. This is probably way too much. And we're going to assault that convoy. So I have quite a lot of missile support. I have light fighter support. And because of the elite package, I can use the system down to 50% without incurring a CR penalty. So I can use that to get a little bit of a speed boost. The enemy is going to be faster than me, but not by too much. Let's see if this charges it forward and dies. It has a reckless officer. Cabal are really an early game threat. Okay, ship. You're just kind of spinning around and being crap, aren't you? Now, I rather outrange this ship, and I out-firepower it. Yeah, I don't even need the system. Just sheer gunpowder. Now let's see. I'm gonna set my fighters to engage. I want the zero flux boost. Ah, the AI is doing pretty well now. Nicely done, AI. Okay, so I see that these missile cruisers are a bit exposed, but they also have 0 damage. Yeah, I picked up a Dominus. Welcome, Eternal Soldat. It's a 3D mod Dominus, so it's not great, but it's getting the job done. Okay, I'm gonna go kill that Aurora. I really don't need my ship to kill that one phase ship. Cool. I've been using I've been using Praetorians as a main line, believe it or not. Actually, I'm just gonna put myself on autopilot. Yeah, I'm gonna put myself on autopilot. I want to see how this Praetorian does. So there's the missile support from the Armageddons. Here's the long-range fire from the Praetorian. I mean, it got away. Alright, full assault. So this Legionary is a reckless, yeah. Okay. You're all chasing a phase ship. That's fine, you're keeping it fluxed up. Oh, it's so much firepower. The 3 ships, just converging fields of fire. Okay, how about over here? This is just getting harassed. I don't think it can take the missiles. This is AI piloted, but the AI is doing really well with it. Yeah, there it goes. This ship ran ahead at first and took a lot of hull damage when it was by itself. Okay, so we have a flank going on. Whew, that is a powerful flank. So the missiles mean that the AI can't turn its shields away. Meanwhile, that flank is just pouring fire in. Kinetic missiles for the overload, and something for the kill. I'm very happy with this fleet. Very happy indeed. Let's see. Oh. Sure. I'm gonna pick these up just as trophies. Let's see. I did get a pair of plasma cannons. That's always nice. And I'm just gonna mothball these. Yeah, the demods on this is defective manufacturing. Well, actually, the engines are okay. It's just fuel, and you know, I'll bring another tanker. But this is bad for the fighters, and this is quite poor for the firepower. So it's worth 23 deployment. It's worth 23 recovery cost. You know, it's not a bad ship, but it's definitely not a pristine ship either. Okay. Actually, let me look at a battle report. I want to see how my ships did. Okay, so this ship, even though it only engaged briefly, it did a ton of damage. It just has great range and firepower. Let's see. This one went next. Very nice. Ixon, cool. And then 5,000, 16,000. So these ones barely did anything. There were too few enemies. Now let's see, there is, I believe, a pirate base in here that dared to launch an attack on my fleet. So, bounties. Yes. Well, the Ixon with the Fundy did best, but it's also piloted by level 12 officers, so it really should be doing the best. I do like the Ixons though, they're pretty solid. Let's see, there's some fleet. Cool. Let's see, do I want to buy anything? Not really. I am gonna pick up... I might as well pick up some supplies. They're cheap, black market. Cool. And I'll sell off my metals. It's just a free 5,000. Okay. This is a 3-module station with a decent sized fleet. It's still gonna be pretty easy. I'm gonna just deploy my cruiser line. I'm actually not gonna deploy this for a little bit. I am going to deploy it, but I don't want it running ahead like it did last time. Okay, now I can deploy it. Now let's see, what is on this? We got some long-range kinetics, not even worth raising the shield over. And there's the main module. Now let's see, here's where this dual flak cannon is proving its worth. Yeah! There we go. Oh, just the ranged firepower that this ship has is incredible. Oops. The enemy ship's exploding on my flank did me some damage. I should be more careful. Okay, so I'm gonna cool it for a bit and wait for my flux to go down. But in the meantime, you can just see the long-ranged, high firepower of this ship is being killer. Alright. My destroyer is blocking for me, that's very nice. I am going to stick and engage on the station with all 3 missile ships set to attack it. Let's see, this destroyer is being piloted quite nicely. Now I'm in range of all of my weapons, so there's actually no reason for me to go closer. Yeah. Now that I have the overdrive active, I need shields up now because it has some HE. Wow, you're getting close. You wanna fire some missiles there, friend? And there we go. Great. Let's do a quick fence. Now, those missiles are being a bit of a bother. Turn on the system for more firepower. I don't need to close with the enemy, though. There's no reason for me to get close with this ship. I need to get used to that. I'm used to flying this destroyer where I need to get real close. This is actually a long-ranged high firepower ship. Okay. Let's take out this last module. System on, swinging around. With the system on, I have the flux to fire the beam. That's something I've noticed. If the system is off, it builds up my flux rapidly, but it's good when the overdrive is on. Okay, so the system's destroyed, mainly by this. Let's see, everything is going fine. You're doing your job. Wow, it's not even very damaged. I'm actually going to go up and left. I think my ships... Yeah, you two just kill that with long-range firepower, and I'm going to go left. Okay. Taking it easy for a bit, letting my system recharge. Long-range firepower just gets the job done. Yeah, just look at that. Sending my fighters forward, and system active, beam active. Yeah, that's a quick kill. Beam's in range, and the enemy shields are down. Ooh, nice torpedo. Okay, I am going to... Ooh, you got damaged by something. I'm going to put on a full assault and just stick the autopilot on. You can go harder than that. Okay. Well, the enemy's a little too fast. Alright, this fight is over. I am going to end it. So that was kind of fun. Very dominant. I need to avoid getting quite so close with my Dominus. There's actually no reason for me to get that close. I prefer black holes and um, neutron stars for research stations. I do agree that nebulae often have them, but nebulae are also just so huge that it takes a lot of time. Okay. There we go. Another 250. I am going to use that 250 to build a... Oops. Asmok. Okay, Asmok has one. Terracadia Nova, you get a high-tech station. But yeah, nebulae can be quite good. There we go. Just picking up the extra supplies. Okay. So let's see. So this is costing me 30 supplies to recover because of repairs. This is costing me 26 because of repairs, but that's okay. Target analysis, good, good, good. Oh, yes, I do want combat endurance. Because this is a reckless officer, they're going to be on an elite ship, which has low peak performance time, so I really like having combat endurance. Okay, I have multiple offensive boosters, so I think it's safe to put on an armor booster. So these are the 7 skills for this character. This is pretty much my favorite set. This is a really good set of skills. Oh, you didn't have me followed. Well, thank you for following me, which I guess you're doing. I don't have any of those animated things that pop up on the screen on a follow. I might want to set one of those up, but I don't know. Alright, quickly saving. How are you doing, Scipion? Slowly working my way up the... Aha, I'm now at war with the Luddic Church. Let's see, so I just did that. This is going to be next, and... My goodness, there's so many pirates. I don't think they're attacking me, so I might leave that one alone. But this one is right here. And they're going after the Imperium. So I'm going to shut this down. Oof. Well, sorry about that. Oh, what are you? Oh, there's a cruiser-sized derelict ship in the center of the Dawood system. That's fun. I like looking at even small... Let's see, the Dawood system is... somewhere. Okay, that's over here. Alright. I am often in this neighborhood. I'll take a look. The Scipion. Ah, fuck. You may have messed up. What'd you do, Scipion? Cool. Well, welcome, Xenthalus85. It's always great to see people. We're having a pretty good chat. I've picked up a battle cruiser. I've been a little lazy about making VODs. I should be better about it. I did one really long one with some combats, but I haven't been doing my builds that much, which I should do. Okay, so this is a Luddic Path base. It's just an orbital station. So this will be very similar to the fight I just did. Let's see, do they have anything great for sale? Not really. Nothing that I want. Hello, Nix Nikolai. How are you doing? Thanks for watching, and thanks for chatting. Oh, here are a bunch of those LRPD lasers. I was just talking about setting up an LRPD laser net. Yeah, is 20 too much? 20 is never too much. Okay, 20 is too much, but whatever. Let me start setting up an LRPD laser net on my line cruisers, or my line destroyers. So these things love to be together. And are there Reapers here? There are. This is more like it. So these are not going to benefit from the Imperial targeting package, because it's only for projectiles, but that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. LRPDs. LRPDs. So this is just with ITU. This is a 960 range laser net. That should be actually really effective at suppressing enemy fighters and bombers. Let's see. Those are now on all 4 of my line of battle destroyers. I'm gonna keep. Let's see. I wanted Vulcans on these. Okay, I have Vulcans now. Let me just put some Vulcans on. There we go. That's more like it. A little bit of refitting. Now in this upcoming battle, we can see how that PD net does. So, consider my military action, engage the system, station, and its defenders. Like before, I'm going to deploy my destroyers, and I'm going to wait to deploy that until after my main ships have gone. That's just to stop it from charging off ahead and dying alone. Activating the overdrive on this ship, I suffer no penalties until it hits 50% because of the elite package. And let's take a look at my enemy. So we have Hornets on one module. That's a little dangerous. I need to get a little closer. Okay, there's some HE damage inbound. Let's see. I'm just going to move into range. Fighters are dead. Quick event. I'll take some armor damage, but that's okay. The quick event stops the enemy missiles from being able to hurt me. Alright, the enemy. System active. Beam firing. I see a lot of allied missiles going forward. Ah, look at those missile cruisers just killing those frigates. That's beautiful. Am I gonna get a module kill? Let's see if I can get a module kill. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now I need to recharge my flux a bit. But I can activate my chip system enough to just kill off some enemies. Look at that missile support. That's fantastic missile support. Let's see, this enemy has its back turned to me. Ooh, and that was a Reaper from an ally. An allied Reaper just getting the job done. Let's see, there's some people talking, and I missed it because I was paying attention. Let's see, are these ships from a mod? Yes, it is Interstellar Imperium. Thanks, Danzy. Redline team. Yes, so I'm playing several ships that have overdrive, and I don't have any Adamas. I'm gonna try to get some, but I don't have any. Okay, I'm just gonna let my long-range guns do their work and let the overdrive sit for a little bit. Hey, look at that! Those are some flamethrowers. Short range, but the station actually takes care of it a bit. Okay, my overdrive's at 100%, so there's no reason not to fire off my beams. And we'll deactivate the overdrive and quick vents. So it's always a good idea. Ooh! Ooh, get back, get back! It's always a good idea to vent when you're low on flux, because that means that enemy missiles won't be able to reach you by the time your vent is over. Alright, I think it's time for me to move my big hitter up to take out another station module. Cool. Alright, my ships are doing their job. I have a line of battle, I have a ton of missile support. But I think we need a heavy ship to help deal with this. So, I'm going to activate my system. I'm actually not going to activate my system quite yet. I'm going to quick vent. Alright, quick vent, minimal armor damage, and its flux is high. I'm going to activate my system. Now, you can see that these pirate ships are trying to flank me, but I have so much missile support that they just got obliterated by my Ixons. They're doing great. Alright. Deactivating my system before I overload. And I'm going to back off just a little bit. Didn't quite get the kill this time, but that's okay. System active real fast just to give me some extra flux. Ooh, you're overloaded. Now this is why I love this range, because even though I was backing off, I was still actually in range. I got too close. I shouldn't have actually gotten as close as I did. Alright, and quick vent. Oh, beautiful Reaper! Beautiful Reaper from my allied line destroyer there. So with that overload, I can just fire away. Oh, look at that Ixon's missile barrage. That was a beautiful barrage from that Ixon. Okay. Whew! That was really a really solid fight. So I took some armor damage because I was tanking quite a lot on the armor to maximize my firepower, but that's fine. Let's see, this Reckless took very little armor damage, that's great. One of my line destroyers took a little bit. It got a little too aggressive, but that's okay. And my missile destroyers did great. Yeah. I saw them just spamming the enemy. I'm not going to bother chasing them. That's okay. No thanks. I'm doing an II run. Let's see, a little too much fuel. And let's just salvage just for the supplies. Cool. That was really clean. I need to remember not to get so close with this Dominus. I just don't need to. He uses long-range guns. Alright, one more level and then we'll get there. How about my officers? Yeah, they leveled up. Ooh, great. And let me just look at the battle report for that. So let's see, my flagship did the best, which is not terribly surprising, but the Legionary was actually pretty close. So this Legionary, it's a reckless AI, but it is just the AI. It did 81,000 damage. That is really good. Effective 29 DP. Effective 39 for my Ixons. Very cool. So this did great. A lot of damage with the harpoons. 32,000 damage from the harpoons. Yeah, this is very solid. This Ixon got 2 solos and 8 assists. Tornado Hornets were the main winner, but the Armageddons were good. Then another Ixon, and then my line cruiser Ixon carriers, and my remaining line destroyers. Although this HVD error, this should be 34,000 total damage. So that one actually belongs here, but that's a bug. Now I notice that there's this big new bounty. Oh hey, it's got a victory. This looks like a fun bounty. Where are you? Barren world in a system with an orange primary star in the Mel-Texat Nebula. Oh, that's gonna be here. Great. That sounds like a fun fight. And I have the fuel to get there. Alright, I'm hostile with quite a lot of people in the way, actually. But I have the fuel to get there. And I have lots of supplies. Let's see, Zentelis 85 says, I just did a Sliffen start today. I really like their frigates. Yeah, Sliffen's really solid. I haven't played them personally this patch. I played them last patch. I'm kind of catching up on my mods. I spent a long time playing vanilla. So this is my first II playthrough, and I'm really liking it. Okay, so that was really fun. Oh, I'm actually going to let these repair a bit. I can't transverse jump. I am going to go do this bounty down here. It looks like a fun bounty. Well, Scipion, the Olympus is iconic. I haven't actually found any yet. I can't wait to use one once I find it. Now let's see. Are there any Haven't really done much conquest yet. I think after this is done, I'm going to start doing conquests when they pop up and help the Interstellar Imperium. But I don't see any conquests right now. Yeah. Oh, that's fun, using it to one-shot remnant stations. I have always had a fondness for gunships, but it is a super weapon. Okay. Yes, I was very lucky I got out before that hit. Let's see, now I am down here. Oh, I should check out this black hole. I haven't been down here yet. So I should check this out and see if it has a research station. They often do. Okay, I'm getting my first, my defenses up. So I'm actually going to give both of my colonies. Oops, I just did that one. That was Asma. I'm going to give both of my colonies full growth incentive. I think it's going to be time for them to grow to size 4 soon. Ooh, we got a warning beacon inside a black hole system. Let's see if we have research bases. So I'm going to check out the black hole first, very carefully. And by that I mean saving. Oh, there's a habitable... I love when there's habitable worlds near black holes. It's really funny. Okay, so we're going to get close. Ooh, something on the far side. Oops, I just... Damn. Just went into the event horizon a little bit. Okay, I don't see one over there. Okay, it's just a debris field. Let's see, Ikush asks, is that detailed battle info a mod? Yes, that's combat analytics. It's really handy. It has a few bugs, but it's nice. Okay, got some survey data. Okay, debris field gave me, you know, just a few supplies and few fuel. Worth getting. Always worth it. Alright, so that if it's not around the black hole, it's usually in a planet, and sometimes they're hiding in ring systems, which is annoying, but let's see if the research base is around a planet. Okay, I found a derelict ship. There's something out there. Oh, there's something over there. That looks like a research. No, I don't want to compromise storage. I see ruins. Oh, answer the hail. It's a person. Now we happen to be needing some food. I'm sure we can give you some fuel. Unfortunately, I don't have food. That's interesting. I love these things. I think Nexter nags that. Whew. Do I really want to spend 85 supplies for light ruins? You know what? No. You can keep your secrets. Now there's something out here that might be a research lab. I'll be a bit disappointed if there's no research lab in a black hole system, but it happens. Weapon cache. Ooh, very nice. Flare burst, converted hangars, and some good guns. That's always a nice find. I think that might be it in this system. That's a pity. I don't think I'm going to spend too much longer looking for a research lab. I think the primary of this system is barracks, which means that it generated as a star rather than as a black hole. Okay. Where is my bounty? My fun big bounty. Here we go. It's in the orange star. There's another beacon. And, doesn't look like a very promising yellow. I don't see planets. There's probably no good planets. Oh god, look how fast my fuel is going down. I have the bad fuel on my flagship. I am still well within range, though. Wait, that's also an orange star. Well, shit. Might be the closer one, but I'm down here anyway. Let's see, another low warning with a bunch of planets. Might be some good stuff there. Alright, let's drop in. See what we get. That's a big fleet. Around a barren world. Looks like I guessed correctly. Alright. Hey there, here we go. So not many D-mods, but also very few officers. A level 17, a level 11, and a level 9. How is this victory outfitted? Not great. Yeah, not great. That's not a very good loadout. And you're... Ooh, you have a Gauss cannon. This is a sniper loadout. I think this will be a fine fight. Now, they do have a lot of frigates, so I'm actually also going to deploy my combat frigates, just to give me a light screen. I may need to retreat them. And we're going to assault the comm relay. I really like keeping my ships together for II. Alright, now we can deploy that one. And I can use the ship system just for some little bursts of speed. So I see that I've got about 20 people watching. That's awesome. If anyone has any questions, or anything they really want to see, just let me know. I love answering questions. And I know the base game extremely well. I don't know II that great, but I've been playing the base game for a very long time. Now let me just... Okay, so I have range out to here. And my railguns are out to here. I really need to avoid getting too close. I don't need to get too close with this ship. And when I do, I open myself up to return fire. I did deploy that ship, right? Yeah, okay. Let's see, so 1 rank in ECM, just a single point in that tech skill, means that the enemy can capture these sensors and it's not going to do anything. So really, I could get the nav buoy, but they really don't do much. The comm buoy is the most important objective for me. And even then, it's not terribly important. God of War says, was that event on the planet with the guy who asked for something vanilla? No, actually, that I believe is added by the Nexarellan mod, and it has a chance of happening. I think it's on any world with the decivilized condition, since decivilized means that there's actually a lot of people still there. Okay, so I got some enemies here. Probably should have deployed something there. Now, I'm really looking for the enemy center. My ships can deal with some frigates and destroyers, but I want to deal with cruisers myself. Punishers can be pretty strong, and that has an officer. So, you're in range. My system's online, your shields are down. I'm not gonna chase you down. Alright, now you should have some only be lights. There we go. Now this has a Cyclone Reaper. You saw those 2 Reapers it fired, but my support fighters and my dual flak actually dealt with it. And the Cyclone Reaper has such a long refire time that I'm really not worried about this ship firing again before I destroy it. Let's see, Narastil says, a Heartless, I instantly remove decivilized pops. How are you doing that? Oh, you're using the... Or is that exploit still around, where you can settle and then immediately unsettle? Okay, so I activated my ship system to give me more dissipation. Oh, that's just... Now, this ship is a combat carrier, but I am just leaving my fighters on regroup. They are providing me some good DPS, some good defense. Ah, there's the victory. Okay, This Punisher is going to flank my ally, and it has left itself vulnerable to me. I am going to see about taking it out. But I need to rotate my shield to catch those missiles. And I need to back off just a bit. Nice. Yeah, it does really well. I really like this build. Light assault guns have really been very solid lately. Okay, let's see how my fleet is doing. My line of battle destroyers are staying behind me, which is not actually that great. I want them to go to the sides of me. Why don't you two escort me? Maybe you'll get a little closer to the action. Let's see, my frigates are harassing the enemy, and with long-range HVD support... Oh yeah, long-range HVDs are just murdering this. Frigate on frigate, fine. My missile ship is pushing them back, and it has support. Great! You have a Dominator on you, don't die. But if there was no Dominator here, I'd tell this to kill that carrier. Alright, but my job is to punch through this victory. That is my job. Now, I need to keep my shields up against it, because it has those long-range assault guns. I also kind of want to just kill that Punisher. I guess that beam is very long range. That was very nice. Now, I want to back off a bit. I want to let my system recharge. And I want to get a little bit of support. Victories are very strong battleships. I don't want to take that out alone. Okay. I think... yeah, I can vent. Alright, I'm venting. I have a good line of battle going. This is going to die soon, and then my right flank will be secure. That's going to die soon. Very nice. Yeah, so with all my character skills, it's powerful, but between the D-mods, and this is actually level 17 officer, I do want some allies. I want some allies to take out that victory. But its flux is high now. I'm going to push my assault while its flux is high, and at least do some damage. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to back off now, but that was some solid damage. And these frigates tried to get into my way. Alright, it got the chance to remove some of its flux, so I'm going to back off a bit. These destroyers as my escorts actually are working really nicely. Okay, I'm going to quick vent because he's pointed away from me. And now I need to get in there. Oh, no, don't get too quick. I don't need to get in there. I just need to get reasonably close and activate my system. Ah, so here's this missile support. Okay, it's fluxed up. I have heavy missile support. I think this is the end. Okay, I need to retreat my frigates. They're going to suck down a ton of supplies unless I retreat them. And honestly, this fight is going really well. I am going to... I'm going to keep this defend order going for now. They should hold off a Dominator. Oh, it's a Sniper Dominator. Well, they shouldn't die to it. It's not powerful enough to kill them quickly. Man, the Cersei's been doing really well. Cool. Let's see, Zenthlus says, I just started playing Star Sector this week. My first fun run failed horribly. Yeah, that happens. Cheese, traverse jump, and smuggling stuff. Okay. Cool. I would suggest practicing some combat, Zenthlus, because, you know, I mean, you can win with overwhelming firepower, and you can win with massed carriers, but sometimes those big enemy fleets are really, really tough if you don't have the basics of combat down. Yeah, Dominators are really tough. Cersei's are good. But this Dominator is using Gauss and HVD with kind of... it doesn't have harpoons. So I'm not too worried about it popping my destroyers. It'll hold them off, but that's okay. They can be held off. This should be fine. It really should be. Okay, let me kill this victory. It's not a very good loadout, and I have destroyer and missile support. I'm closer than I need to be. I really should back off. My system is fully recharged. Firing my beam while the system's online. And there we go. That was actually pretty good missile support. Okay. So how are things going? I think it is time for me to order a full assault and get rid of this defend. Now I consider, this is a bit heretical to me, I consider all carriers underpowered compared to a maxed combat skill officer. So carriers are, they're easy to build, they're easy to fly, but they just don't get as powerful as gunships can get. Okay, this Dominator has showed me his engines, so... You know, I take it back. This beam does just fine as long as I have the system active. Beautiful Reaper. Beautiful Reaper from my ally there. The thing with piloting properly is that I just find it a lot of fun. I love piloting. So Astrals are really powerful in Saratoga. I'm not throwing shade on the Astral. You can get a lot of kills with an Astral, but I find that you can just do more for less with a gunship. Alright, this fight is over. Let's see if I can get some fast ships to stop that Mora from running away. So in Vanilla Reverse 28, it's just that and the tech crate. Those are the only two missions. There are some mods that add missions, and oh shit, there was a mod just recently that has a lot of them, but I forget its name. It's a beta release currently. So let's examine the performance of this ship. So I've got a mixed HE, I have my railguns. Yeah, just a lot of firepower. No, you don't need a fast ship to catch a Mora. I was just a little worried about, it getting away with zero flux boost. Yeah, it was pretty close, actually. Pretty close to burning out. Alright, there we go. Ooh, CR 35%. I should have retreated that earlier. Okay, are we done? We're done. Great. I'll just throw a pursue at them. Yeah, just, I don't know. You do it. Cool. What do you think? Should I get a degraded engines victory? It's gonna be so slow. No, I'm playing an II run. You can keep your terrible, terrible victory. Honestly, with three demods, it's gonna cost me more to it's gonna cost me more to drag that back to base than it's worth. Okay. Alright. That was a fun fight. Ooh, the pirates are launching a vengeance fleet at me. Oh no. Let's see. Now, are they coming to get my fleet or my colonies? Okay, I think they're coming to get my fleet. That's fine. I don't care if they're after my fleet. I am playing II. I only want II. Well, mainly II. So let's check the battle report on that fight. So yes, I was the top. I had 7 solos and 2 assists. My best weapon was my railguns. Huh. I wonder if this is, I wonder if that is not taking into account damage reduction. I doubt the railguns actually did 58,000 to ship. I think those were heavily reduced. But they did 69,000 damage to shield. That's really nice. My triplex beam is next. I badmouthed it during loadout. It did do really well. It did 107,000 hull damage. Autocannon was good, and I believe this a little more because it has 225 damage per shot instead of 100 damage per shot. Now I have 4 railguns. Yeah, it's about right. OP. Let's see. The Solus cannon did its job. It did a lot of damage. My fighters were kind of weak, but I saw them doing some work. Tiny bit of Vulcan, tiny bit of dual flak. Next up was the Ixon. Wow, so this soloed a Hammerhead and got 5 assists. And okay, about even split between the Armageddons and the Tornadoes. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't break down what was Armageddon base and what was Fundi. But it could have been. Let's see, next up was this one. It did well. Not quite as dominant as last time, but it did really well. Cool. Ooh, this Decurion. This is my Sagittarius Autogun Decurion. Nice job, 2 solos. Next up are my next 2 Ixons. Light Needler's doing some work. They're not 750 damage from a harpoon, 0 damage from a harpoon. Okay, I need to swap these out for Hornets. They're not firing their harpoons. That's disappointing. I need these things to fire their guns. Okay, so these are failing. These builds are failing. They need to fire their harpoons. And these got kind of crowded out. And these did fine. Okay, great. That is enough looking at my performance. Let's just do one more salvage. Anything very interesting in this system? Not really. Quick sensor scan. Nothing of interest. Let's get out of here. Okay, how are my bases? Okay, they both have 40 days, 40 and 32, until they get their stations up. Let's see, anything really good? There's our pirate base. I might do that when I get in the area. Let me just get back to the core worlds and see if there are conquest missions. My fleet is big enough that I can start conquering the enemy. Okay, I'm just going to drop in on this orange question. Question from Narrath School. How good is an expanded magazine autopulse laser lineup? That depends entirely on what ship you're using it on and what targets you're using it on. It can be quite good. If, for example, you have a Paragon that could fire off the entire 30 from 4 mounts, it's a massive amount of damage, and then it can Fortress Shield, be recharging its pulse lasers and dissipating the flux. So it's good on a Paragon. I would say it's oh right, it's 50. Sorry, I'm using the old auto pulse. It's acceptable on a Sunder, but a Sunder has a hard time getting enough flux to fire off the entire magazine in one. Let's see. I don't see any habitable worlds in this orange system. Yeah, just some acid worlds. That's funny. Let me just give a quick sensor burst. I don't see anything. I see no habitables. I'm just gonna take off. I'm not exploring very well. Alright. Yeah, autopulse is very efficient. The main downside of the autopulse is that once you run out of ammo, you need to have some way of recharging ammo when not in combat. So if there was a large energy mount phase ship, that might work pretty well. The Paragon has its Fortress Shield, which lets you recharge the charges while taking 0 damage. So it's a really good synergy. Alright, there's some bounties down here, but whatever. There are no invasion contracts right now. That's a pity. I really want invasion contracts. Okay. Let's see. Hegemony is sending an expedition to colonize Char. My goodness. All right. Do I have a? I've been there, right? Yeah, I've been to Char. How is Char? Oh, Char sucks. I don't want Char. Okay, now I could raid the hegemony a little bit, but I have no bounties for it. Hmm. Okay. I am going to kill this pirate base. Yeah, 200 hazard on an habitable world is pretty gross. It's high gravity too, I think. Okay, I'm gonna go kill this pirate base like you do. Oh, look at that. Analyze research station. There's a research station in this nebula. Well, looks like Ner'zhul is correct. I'm just gonna accept this, because why not? Okay, so I'm going to go do this pirate base, and then that research station. Then I'm gonna go get some marines and start my conquest. Honestly, I've waited too long. Okay. Somewhere in this system is a pirate base. Vengeance Fleet level 1. That should be fine. Get a little faster for a little while. Let's see, Danzy asks, am I producing ships or are you buying for now? I am buying... Oh, never mind. No? I am buying them for now because my 2 colonies are still quite small. I am gonna have heavy industry on this one, but I don't have it yet. Okay. Now where is this pirate station? I have yet to find these pirates. That might be in the outer ring somewhere. If that happens. Ah, I see a sensor contact. Alright, yes, they were in the ring. So this is a 2-module high-tech. That should be pretty easy. It actually has no... Ooh, what are you? You're an aggressive... aggressive carrier with missile? It's not bad. But I can't hire them. So, let me just quick save. This should be easy. Oh, I should buy some fuel from them while I'm here. So I can just buy black market fuel for cheap. And I'm actually going to refit my Ixons with tornadoes because apparently they're not firing their harpoons. There you go. That should do it. And do I have railguns? I do. That's better. That is much better. Good. Great. Let's see, Danzy asks, where are you planning to get blueprints from Imperial ships? Because I don't know any other methods to get blueprints, but play to RNGD. Yeah, they sell them rarely, and I actually got a little lucky in that I actually have some blueprints. I've got the Dictator and the Battle Carrier, the Ardea. I've got the Princeps and the Praetorian. So I have some ship production capacity just from getting lucky with blueprints. Where I'm really lacking is weapons. I don't have a lot of good II weapons. Like I don't have the sledge gun. I don't have the HE equivalent to the Telem. So I will need to go to some research stations, to be honest. Okay, let's see. Are you selling these for cheap? Reasonably cheap. I'm gonna buy some marines. Cool, and might as well buy supplies while they're cheap, you know? There's no reason not to. Cool. Yes, so on the military markets, they sell them Danzy sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna blow this up. Let's see, it's just gonna be me and some missile support. Yeah, I'm just gonna deploy my officers. This should be plenty, to be perfectly honest. Watch me get brutally destroyed. Let's see. They have some gravitons. They have an autopulse, but mainly, yeah, they're not great ships. This shouldn't be too troublesome. Okay. Alright. Alright, you want to back off. Oops. Wow, you are reckless. Almost like I set you to be a reckless officer. Alright. Oh, just go away. No. Oops. I was focused on that ship instead of me, and I overloaded. That was poor piloting. Poor piloting. Alright. Very cool. I think that might have been my Exxon that got that kill. Oh, nope. I think it was a Reaper. Just look at this. Okay. The AI has this really nasty habit of attacking the non-combat parts of stations. It's not terrible on this because high-tech station, you're killing the shield modules, but on mid-tech station, your AI will just waste itself. Okay, so that reckless officer was too reckless. I probably shouldn't have deployed that for a station fight, but it didn't die. It's okay. Not the cleanest job. Alright. Yeah, luckily it had shit guns. If that had plasma cannons, that would have been a nastier enemy. Okay. Aha! I'm at war with the hegemony. Cool. Let's see. Yep, the Ixon with its tornadoes. Alright. We're all the way over here. We're just gonna transverse jump out. There we go. Now, I wanted to go to that research station and maybe get 2 research stations because there are 2 nebulas. Let's see. So it is in this research station. Cool. This might take me a little while to find because nebulae are extremely large, but it should still be good. Yeah, for tier 1 stations, high-tech is the strongest. I think Dark Revenants actually did some stuff to that effect. My goodness. Pirates dare. They dare to attack me. Let's see, how are my stations doing in terms of money? They're giving me a little bit of money. I need to build some patrol bases so that they can claim the outposts in their system. Alright, let's pop in the gravity well. So there's planets down here. Oh, did I get really lucky? I did. It's right there. Oh, this is interesting. Let's see. Narethsul says, at Thago, do you max your fleet out or? Because I like running 2 caps, 4 cruisers, and 6 destroyers. I tend not to max my fleet out just because, like, officers are so powerful that once you have your 10 biggest ships with officers, really the rest of the fleet is just support to those 10 ships. I find 2 caps to be, like, 2 caps, 4 cruisers, 6 destroyers, enough to handle most threats in the game. Maybe not maxed Arigato, but... So this is interesting. This gas giant has ruins. Let's see. Timashka Karatoshka asks how to make colonies produce money. So the way you get colonies to produce money is you get their size up, and then you build heavy industry with a pristine nanoforge, or you build fuel production with the cyclotron core. You turn your free point port on, and you get your stability up to 10. Once you get that, and you put in either an alpha core or an administrator with industrial planning. Once you have that, let's see. I'll keep on me for now. Once you have that combo, your colonies can start producing bank. Yeah, Voltaires are good. Okay. Oh no, there's a single frigate. What am I gonna do? We'll just do it with a destroyer. We'll see whether I am an idiot or not. Yeah. So the other thing is to have low hazard rating. Low hazard rating really helps. And if you have low hazard rating, you really don't need to worry too much about having about meeting your prereqs. So you could, for example, build heavy industry without having the metal and stuff. Basically, the higher the hazard rating, the more important it is to have an empire where everything's working together. And there we go. That was easy. Honestly, unless you, Timashka Tarakashka, unless you have a contract for ore, you just leave it around. You don't do anything with it. Sure, yeah, I can check the nebula next door. Yeah, I'll look for research stations. I know about, Alright. Oh my goodness. What a good research station. Ah, it's junkers. Alright, well, better than nothing. Eagles are great, even though I'm playing II. Scarabs are okay. I already have one, but that's good. Some hull mods. Some good weapons, including a squall. And let's see. So Timoshka, if you should upgrade to orbital on one planet because that increases the rating of your fleets. So I don't have any, so I can't build it yet, but that will mean it'll mean more money, and it'll mean higher quality out of the fleets and from the ships that you make. So on one colony at least, upgrade it. Ooh, augmented drive field. Very nice. I like augmented drive field. You can do it on multiple planets. There's no reason not to do it on multiple planets. It is strictly better, but if you're lacking in funds, then you get the most bang for your buck off of doing it in one world. Let's see, got a good 100,000. There are a lot of ruins here. Oh, ooh, Ultra Chore, that's not terrible. Oop, nope. Don't want to mine. I want to explore the ruins. Ugh, those terrible ruins. Let's see. Let me just see how much it would cost to explore this world. 145. Nope. Not good enough. I don't have an exploration fleet. I have a combat fleet. Alright, so my orbital stations are done. Or at least one of them is. Ah, it's just scattered ruins. Yeah, that was a waste of supplies. I shouldn't have done that. Oh look, it's that Pirate Vengeance fleet. Also known as Free Supplies. Now, let's see, they have a lot of frigates. I'm just gonna... Should I do a full deploy? Yeah, let's just do a full deploy. Oh! So the planets that are making negative money? That's weird. It's rare to have planets make negative income. Do they have a high hazard rating? So hazard rating multiplies the cost of your things, And like Reverse says, stability is a big factor. You want to have a comm buoy in system. If you have no stable points for a comm buoy, that can be a big problem. That's a big stability hit. Alright, my fleet's sticking together. Now let's see, I had a really good success having an escort of these line ships, so I'm going to have these two escort me. They have really good range. Let's see, so there's some Shrikes. The pirates really, the pirates do not have the range or the firepower to threaten the majority of my ships. I mean, my line cruiser, my line destroyers have something like 1400 range. Okay, we're actually going to go off that. Let's just move up. Alright, system active. My railguns overloaded it. Oh, just brutal. $175 can be worth it if you have good resources, but it's a lot. The last version of the game, ooh, you have bombers coming inbound. Last version of the game was very punishing when it came to hazard. This game isn't. This version isn't so bad. Okay, there's the enemy dragon. I'm just gonna go kill it. So it's not firing at me because my reckless officer has flown in front. Okay, alright, you can get out of my way now. Let's see, here we go. Oh, its shields are on the wrong spot. So I'm just going to fire that off. My system is increasing my fire rate. Let's see, so my fire rate is currently increased by 50%. That is so powerful. CR degradation is going up, but so is my rate of fire increased. My rate of fire increase is now plus 76%. And there we go. So this overdrive system, especially with the elite mod, is just ridiculously powerful on this ship. Okay. Ooh, you're taking some damage. I'm gonna get rid of that, and we'll let the enemy break themselves on me a little bit. Well, you're in a little bit of trouble. That's because you're a reckless officer. But you got a kill. I am now in full range. System on. Beams firing. Missiles inbound. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's see. Yeah, hegemony inspection can be a problem. You can either bribe them, or just, if you're hostile to them, just kill the fleet. Timoshka asks, can AI uprise? AI will, they will object to being removed. So once you put them on a colony, it can be difficult to remove them. If it's been on for too long, you're just not going to remove them. But no, they don't rebel or anything, at least not in this version. Who knows what they'll do in the future. Okay, that was a very clean fight. I think this phase ship can get out of here, but maybe I'll be lucky. Yeah, it's just gonna burn out. There it goes. Cool. So reverse 28, you don't have to let them inspect you. If you go into the Intel tab when the battle is announced, or when it's announced that they're coming for you, you can choose to either bribe or resist. So you can actually deal with a hegemony inspections. Okay. I don't care. Well, that was a very nice mobile supply depot that came after me. Cool. Okay. Well, let's see. There's a lot of ruins in this system, so I'm just going to pop down and see if there's any decent ruins here. And then I'm going to go to the next, oh, no ruins. Then I'm going to go to the next nebula and see if Nerthul's right, and if there really are very common research stations. I knew they were there, I just didn't know there were that many. Yeah, the bribe does cost more and more over time. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna pop into this gravity well and hope to get lucky. Let's see. Sensor burst doesn't reveal. Oh, there's some stuff up there. However, there's a lot of ruins. Okay, just scattered. Nope. Oops. Ruins, ruins, ruins. A bunch of volatiles. That's not terrible. Sometimes you get lucky with ruins, even scattered ruins. These ones are pretty lackluster, though. Okay. Anything over here? Let's see, there's a debris field down there. I'm just going to check out the jump point real quickly. Just a stable location. Oh, it's another pirate armada. Hello there. Well, you're a nice, another mobile supply infusion. Let's see, got a couple of capitals, so I am going to do a full engage. No, not you two. There we go. And yeah, let's just do an assault. II ships seem to work really better when they're together. Yeah, the inspections are obnoxious. Usually, I'll be perfectly honest, I usually bribe the inspectors and then go conquer the hegemony if they're being too bad. I do like role-playing as a hegemony captain, so sometimes I'll do commission with them, but if you conquer them, you no longer have to worry about their inspections. Okay, let's see. There's some predators out here. My frigates might be in trouble, but I have my destroyers moving in. This should be fine. Actually, let's see, what is that? Is this my elite? No, just hardened shields. Yeah, it's doing really well. Okay, so here's this long-range firepower. There is the point defense net that I was setting up. My own dual flak is just murderous, and you have no shields. Alright. Let's see. So, Timashka Kartoshka, excuse me, you can only capture planets if you have the Nexarellan mod installed. Okay. Well, this is going really well. Here's the capital. Here's one capital. I'm gonna not overextend too much, but I do have a really easy firing solution on this boar. Alright. Let's see. It's in range. I'm just gonna let my HE go to work. Here's this stream of tornadoes and Armageddons. That's great. My destroyers are closing the gap and turning their line. Oh, this is going very well. The enemy fleet is just streaming into a death trap here. This is just a kill zone. Okay. My railguns have fluxed it up. Those missiles are inbound. I'm going to activate my system and press the advantage. Now, I am actually going to redline this system because I don't really care about CR if I'm killing an enemy capital. So there we go, all the way down to 20%, just fine. Ooh, overloaded. Oops. Ah! Took 1,000 armor damage from that. That was annoying. You're going to be murdered for the gall of attacking me with a missile that hit. Go. Now there should be another AI capital somewhere. I thought there was a dragon. Did I already kill it? I didn't notice killing it. Oh, look at those missiles. Just brutal. Okay. Let's see. Where's that Decurion? I wanted to get out of here. Yeah, just get out of here. Yeah, hurricanes can be quite nasty. I mean, it got right around my shield and actually did a pretty good job of stripping that armor. Let's see, the enemy is in retreat. Did they even ever deploy their second capital? Oh, there we go. Oh, it was a cruiser. It wasn't a capital. Okay. You can go. Actually, a little over capacity. There we go. Okay. Let's see, I am still looking for a research base. Ah, geez, so there are these really far planets. I'm gonna need to search these too. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. Let's see, nothing here. Are there any planets out in this direction? I don't see any, so I'm gonna swing down this way and see if I can find a research base. It could also be hidden in a ring system. That happens. Hey, there we go. This is going to cost me a lot of supplies, but plus 15% max combat readiness on all ships is amazing. Amazing. Okay. No, you just have tiny little ruins. I don't want to waste my supplies. There's a ship, there's a fleet tracking me. I don't care. Let's see. Narathul says, can ring system and nebula sensor bonus stack? I think they can, actually. You can get a really, really tiny sensor profile by doing that. Okay, let's see. Still nothing. So you know, Narathul, it's possible there's a research station in this system. It's just somewhere in the outskirts. And since I don't have the neutrino detector, I'm really not equipped to find it. Hey! The remnants are raiding Kumari Kandam. That's fun. Okay, so I have visited all of the planets in this nebula and I haven't found it. So I think I am going to call it a day. Unfortunately, if there's a research system in a research base in this nebula, I have not found it. Yeah, it happens. It's like black holes are often very good. Now, I need to get back to an allied world because my supplies are running a bit low. I should get back in time. Another one? Thank you for the supplies. Wonderful. That's going to be a lot of supplies. Now my ships have increased combat readiness, which is really great. So I'm at plus 100% combat readiness. Not only does it improve auto-fire accuracy, but it gives me plus 10% damage dealt, minus 10% damage received, faster fighters, just everything. Let's see, how do you get the last 15% if you got the skill? So 15% comes from the combat skill, which just affects the single ship, and then 15% comes from fleet logistics. I think that's the name of the skill. Fleet logistics gives 15% to every single ship. It is fantastically strong skill. Yeah. So the increase in auto-fire accuracy is very welcome with these long-range ships. Less damage taken, more damage dealt. It's just great. There's that PD net. Not killing anything big, but... Alright. I am just going to get up here and start killing ships. Okay, here's the main enemy. So... Oh! Actually in trouble. I think I actually need to go down here and save this ship. I think if I abandon it, it's gonna get swarmed by all these light, fast ships. Let me just get down here real quick. Actually, it's doing really well. It didn't actually need my help. Okay, never mind. You're doing great. You don't need me. You do what you want. Let's see, reverse 28. 89% is a really strange number. Do you have Starship Legends installed? Because Starship Legends can give you a hull mod that reduces your max CR if you get unlucky. You can get an unlucky one. Okay, so this ship just, with missile support, so these Ixons were providing a lot of fire support, but it just killed like 3 strikes by itself. Okay, my destroyers are over here. They just overloaded this. Oh my goodness, it's a slaughter. I'm gonna roll up this flank. Yeah, this is going great. This is going great. Oh, you're vanilla. Do you have enough crew, reverse 28? If you are low on crew, that can lower your max readiness. Okay, so this enforcer already has high flux. It was attempting to escape, but then I flanked. Let's see, I need to be a little careful about what missiles this can fire. I think it might get away. There we go. Great. Let's see, so this Venture hasn't actually fired a missile, but there's a Locust, so I'm going to switch targets. My goodness, this ship is powerful with a combat officer. How is my fleet doing? My fleet's doing great. Yeah, engage this. You don't have to be afraid of it, guys. You can take it. Oh, there's another one right there. Well, I might want to get in here. Just a little caution. So there are those harpoons from this reckless officer. I love this ship design. I want to get a few more of these just to copy this design and put more reckless officers on them. Ah, Reaper almost hit. Alright. Where is my Decurion? Yeah. This one. You get out of here. You're done. You've done a good job, but you're done. Now, I actually don't want to capture this. I'm just going to put a defend order in the middle of the enemy fleet. I know, Narathul, I said it was bad. So it's bad when you're not using your system. If you're using your system, then you have enough flux to fire it. Cool. Alright, so now you can see there's artillery and missile artillery coming in. Oh, there's a Reaper. Let's see if that Reaper hits. Reaper got the overload. Cool. Let's see, I'm past 50% of my system, so my CR degradation is going up. But I don't care, because I'm killing the enemy capital. That's exactly when you want to spend your CR. That was a tough one. I wonder if that had an officer with good skills. Let's see, this is burn driving, but it's, yeah, it has very little health left. Yeah, the next patch, it's gonna be a long time. I mean, you know, this game has a very slow update cycle, which is why we have so many good mods. But next patch is gonna be great. Alright, there we go. Honestly, steamrolled it. I don't think any of my ships took anything more than light armor damage. Alright, and we got 340 supplies. Very welcome. Now the only downside about fighting in hyperspace is that debris field doesn't spawn. Narethzul has a question. For everyone, what's the best chain kill you got? By chain kill, you blew up one ship, that blew up another, that blew up another. 8. Let's see, I think I got 5 once, but it was 3 cruisers, so I was very happy with that chain kill. 8's really impressive. Okay, well that pirate fleet actually kind of solved my supply problem. However, I don't like that Cordians has a problem there. Let's see, are there any invasion missions? I'm really looking for those big invasion missions. No, I don't see them. Okay. I'm gonna drop by Byzantium. See what's there. Okay. New intel. Thracia is being raided. There is a bounty in Thracia. Well, I'm going there anyway. That looks like a fun one, but it's way out there. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. This one is also kind of far. I don't know. So I was overloaded a little bit, but I think I'm done being overloaded. Yeah, there we go. So my supplies to finish the repair was greater than the amount that I was over, so it I was very quickly not overloaded. Good catch though. Yeah, no thanks. Ooh, they're raiding Cordians. So I'm gonna have to deal with another pirate base. Let's see, 19 days. How are my colonies doing? Is this going to be done? Oh, yeah, it has a station. Okay. Well, I should go there anyway, but I have enough time to drop by this system. Yes, it really does. Well, killing Hitler is fun. It's very true. Okay, let's see. Thracia, Byzantium is down here. I'm just going to transverse jump in, turn on my system, and here we are at Byzantium. Okay, so there's the pirate base. Whatever. There's a mercenary officer. Not the best. And I don't have skill points to boost my officers. Probably my next thing. How about ships? I mean, it has some good ships, and I do love Falcons, but the only II ship is Dictator, and I don't have much money right now, so I actually don't think I'm going to buy anything here. Let's see. I can sell off these for some money. Sell off just a couple hundred of those. Vindicators can be very mean. Vindicators are kind of like, they're like Dominators, only they have this built-in Gungnir cannon, which is an extremely long-ranged HE scatter shot. And you see how this one has 2, and this one has 1. So this is 1 and a large missile, and this is 2 of them. And they come with a dedicated targeting core. So these are siege ships. They're even more vulnerable to getting flanked than Dominators, and they have less armor. But when they can siege an enemy, they are really good. Okay, let me just see what kind of weapons they have here. I'm not terribly impressed. Are they sledge guns? No. Oh, siege mortar. Here's some of these Telem autocannons. I do like Telem autocannons, but I think I'm okay for now. Cool. Well, I think that'll do it for here. Unfortunately, there's nothing that great. However, I need to get back to my home base. Oh. I need to get back to Cordiance before those pirates come. So let's see. Colony threat, pirate raid, and pirate activity. But I actually don't know where that pirate base is. Well, there's one all the way down there, but I kind of doubt that's the one raiding me. Well, I'm gonna go back home. And who knows? Okay, see you, Reverse 28. Have a good one. Obnoxious. I think, oh wow, I've been playing for a while. I think I'm just going to, maybe I'll stop after this, maybe I'll play a little longer. I do need to kill these pirates and protect my base. Okay, how long until they get here? 7 days, sure. Now, I could use an outpost in this system, but nothing is all that great. It should, but sometimes when they're raiding, they actually don't kill the station. Raiding fleets, so they're not trying to like systematically destroy me, but they will disrupt the planet and cause stability issues. Okay. No. There we go. Pirate base discovered. Oh hey, there's some mercenary officers. Hey, Reckless. I do like Reckless. I wish I had a skill point. Okay, so this is my primary storage spot. Let me drop off all my goodies. So many goodies. Oh, did I get that wrong, Nerethsul? I thought that one of the 2 interactions you can do when a station is still there. Is that tactical bombardment you can do when there's still a station? One of the options doesn't require defeating the station, but I actually don't know which one. I could be wrong about that. It's been a while. It's been a while since any thing has actually managed to raid my stuff. Ooh, I don't need that. Apparently I do need that. How very odd. Unfortunately, it doesn't say. Now let's see, this one, I have 13 days for the patrol headquarters and 21 days. So, okay, I am just going to Let's see, where is that pirate base? Ah, it's right up here. Damn it. Okay, well, I'm just gonna duck into hyperspace. And I am going to... I'm gonna buy some supplies. Yeah, so invasion, I was right. So invasions and bombardments, you have to destroy it. Raids can be done while the station is still there. So the pirates can raid me with that station up. And you can raid enemies while they have their stations. Da, 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 da. Hello there. Ah, just the exact wrong instant. They're already entered the station. Okay. Running from my fleet, as you should run from my fleet. This is, of course, the problem with having a large fleet is that the enemy is just gonna run away from me, and So I don't really, like, yeah, these pirates are too weak to do anything to me, but they can cause stability problems on my... They can cause stability problems on my world. So I need to deal with them even though they are too small to actually kill anything. They can still launch raids. Yes, 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 run away as fast as you can. Hey, what the hell? Ah. Goddamn pirates are annoying. I really wish they would tone down pirates. Okay. Screw this. I'm just gonna go kill the base. This is not even worth doing. So I'm actually not sure that it'll be dealt with because I don't have any heavy industry yet, so my capacity is really crap. Alright. Now there is a pirate base in this system somewhere. I think. Oops, no, it's up here. My bad. Hopefully my light patrols will be able to do something, but a typical light patrol for me, I mean, you can see that's a heavy patrol, so jack my ship quality. Like, it's not even making any of my Imperium ships. Let me go to my blueprints and at least try to on-check. Oh, I do have Praetorians. Great. But even then, you can see, like, I don't have the quality to actually do anything. Let's see. How is this desert world? Not great. Yeah, pirates are kind of obnoxious with their bases, but as soon as I start finally getting some decent patrols, it'll be fine. I think I'm probably going to end with this. It's getting a little late. Let me just kill this station. It's just a tier 1 station. And there we go. Overdrive is just such an amazingly powerful system. It's really, truly excellent. And a battle cruiser is a bit overkill for taking out a small pirate fleet like this. Alright. Oh, that's a good flank going on. Just missed with the Reaper. That one, however, would have hit if it hadn't already gotten the kill. Alright, there we go. Very cool. Oh, there's that level up I've been waiting for. I'm going to start working on getting more officers, because officers are really quite powerful. Okay, well, I think I am going to call it a night. It was great chatting with you all. Let me just confirm that my colony threats are gone. Yep, pirate activity over. So to sum up, I've gotten my fleet outfitted. I got a couple new missile cruisers. This Dominus is really just really powerful. Costs me a lot of fuel. Has some bad demods on it, but it's still getting the job done. My officers. Oh, I have a level up. You're going to get impact mitigation. So actually, this officer was fully leveled up. I have 4 level 20 officers, 2 reckless, 2 steady. It's time for me to get more officers. Very soon as I get a couple 100,000 more, I am going to build some heavy industry on my colonies, and they'll be good to go. Let's see, so Terra Cadianova has a 125 hazard. I think for my next industry, I'm probably going to build mining here, and just give myself some income. It has plentiful organics and moderate ore, so that'll be my mining world. And Asmok, with the 75% hazard, that's going to be my heavy industry world. And I have a corrupted nanoforge, even if I don't have a pristine one. Alright, well, thank you for watching. I hope to see all of you again later, and I hope you had a good time. See ya!